I'm trying to fight the trafficking of children from the north of Ghana to south of Ghana. We are going up there in villages, in schools, to find the children that are actually vulnerable to trafficking.
And sometimes you go to most of the villages, you realize that there are no children between a certain age limits. And you ask of the parents, where are these children? They'll tell you they have either gone down south, they don't know where they are.
Sometimes they lack school fees, sometimes they are exploited by their family members.
Abuse, and then not having parents who are responsible taking care of them. Because they lost their fathers, there were no kind of support for their mothers. Someone will also come and say that, hey, I want this child to come and stay with me down south.
They get to hear from people that life down south is better.
Now they come and the story is different.
Sometimes they tell them like, okay, come, work a little and I will put you to school, but they never do that. The family member is a trafficker.
They have nowhere to stay.
They just sleep in front of a shop or a kiosk or somewhere in the streets in the evening. Usually they get involved in kaya business.
They go to the marketplace where individuals allow them to go to market and then carry so many things for them.
Because in Kumasi is the biggest market. So when people shop, they need somebody to carry their loads. And anything can happen to them. So people come, rape them, just to do whatever. Even though they happen to be in a bad place like that in their life, they still have dreams. They would be a nurse or a doctor or a journalist or a, tailor, someone, just becoming someone. And they see this way of life as a way of getting there. They're stuck.
Freedom Climb supports Rural Child Aid Initiative, the Makango Center, where we want to help people who are rescued from trafficking and then child labor, and then even from Kayaye. We have started doing some community education, community campaign.
So we talk to their parents, tell them about the importance of education and what actually happens to the children when they go down south.
We are telling the families that it is not good for them to allow their children to go. And we have people, we also identify them as child protection teams in the churches. We also realize that some of the children can be their own peer keepers. In case they see that this my friend is missing from my community, I've not seen this my friend for about a day or two, then they report to school authorities or they get in touch with us. Because of the support from the Freedom Climb, we are able to send almost about 120 children to school this September.
We could provide for school fees for them.
Providing school books, uniforms,
or some small loan that they can start up a business with. Let's say they dropped out of school in primary 3 and now they're like 23 years old.
And so we sort of look at how best we can provide some micro funding for them once they have some skill training. We want to use the center to rehabilitate. Young people, young girls, young boys, we rescue. That can also be a center where we can really help them, to encourage them.
Just enabling them to get rid of all the hurt and unforgiveness that they have inside for all that happened to them, and the freedom in life and freedom with God to do anything.
By helping each one of them, we know that they are going to change their future forever.